Hey everybody, this is Larry. Now doing day 9 of the 30-day Leetcode challenge. And yeah, hit all the like buttons, subscribe buttons, leave a comment. Let me know what your code is, and then we'll take a look and chat on the comments. But yeah, let's do day 9. Um, Backspace string compare. Given two string S and T, return if they are equal when both are typed into an empty text editor. Uh, Hashtag means a backspace character. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. I think the only thing that you have to do, so yeah, so you could just simulate and then, that's my dot. My dot is to simulate and then compare the string to see if they're correct. Everything should be linear as a result. The only thing that maybe, oh yeah, like this is a edge case maybe is that if the string is empty, then you don't like go over it, whatever. And how would you do this? Well, you could do this with a stack. And well, first I would do a helper function. Just going to convert. Naming is tough, so that's my name for this string. Or character in this word. I should say word. Word. Okay. If C is equal to this backspace character, then we want to pop. We have to make sure that the length is greater than 0. Otherwise, just push it on the stack. And then at the end, we could just return it. And this is maybe the syntax is a little bit weird here in the sense that it's still an array. And this is a pen. Um, so you could join or you could create string from the beginning to the end. Otherwise, you would have to, if you want to just do strict stack notations, you'd have to pop and then reverse, almost like dancing. So now all you have to do is just right, and type in a lot of test cases. I think my big edge case was one that is covered by the one that I'm copying and pasting now, where you have more backspace into like backspace into more characters than you have, which we do take care of. Hopefully we do. I think I have another, like empty strings. I think one thing I meant personally do is to make sure that I test a little bit more, especially given that the expected answer is true and false. It's a little bit sometimes you get lucky and then sometimes you get lucky and your answers match for most of it, and you won't be here for oh, silly mistake. I did, well, this is a shorthand, but this should be stacked. I was thinking about it when I was going back. Can you see why? It's a very subtle difference, but what happened was that stack actually appended the character, so that's why it was wrong. But otherwise, all right, let's give it a submit and see, and hopefully it's right. Yeah. So this problem requires knowledge of stack, at least to do it in optimal time. As we look at each character once, and every operation on here is O of 1, and there's n of these O of 1 operations. This is O of n times for convert, and this comparison is also O of n. So So yeah, can I solve it in O of n times n over 1 space as a follow-up? Okay, so this is what I have is O of n time and O of n space. Um, can we do it in constant space? Um, hmm, probably can. Though that would be funny if the answer was no, you cannot. Though I guess sometimes happens. Can you do it a little bit better? No, because this is, and then you can prove the lower bound. But this, in this case, O of n space is not the lower bound. Um, so, hmm. But yeah, but you can definitely do, I would say for competitive programming, given that n is less than 200, you could definitely even do n square. And maybe during a contest, I would probably even consider doing it n square and wouldn't even think about it. If it was easier to think about in code. Um, but for interview, of course, they would just be like, hey, why are you doing this in n square? So just do it in no n. Or like, be like, hey, you did this in n square. Can you do a little bit better? And then it's up to you to say, yeah, I guess so. Um, yeah. Hmm. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think so. To do this in constant time, I would probably have to just keep track of pointers and basically, we have an explicit stack here because, well, mostly I'm lazy, but you could do it with an implicit stack and then have run the algorithm or like a similar. There'll be more edge cases, but run a similar algorithm from with S and T at the same time. Uh, Almost like it's not quite in parallel, but like two pointers, one on S and one on T, and then just kind of uh, do characters comparison as much as you can um, to get characters at a time, and then compare them at a times to get that all one space. It's a lot trickier, and definitely for competitive programming, wouldn't do it. And if you asked on an interview, then you probably have to kind of illustrate some examples. But that's the general idea, I believe. Cool. That's all I have for this day. Yeah, let me know what your code is, and then I'll check it out. And let me know how this problem treated you. Thank you.